Monument! Monument! Found a magic book. What? Yeah, it's magic. See? I thought old Fabian had got rid of all of these on his last trip. I don't know whether to read it out or not. You know what happened last time? It says, "A shimmer in the veil" by P. Jolliffe. Maybe I pronounced it wrong. "A Shimmer in the Veil" by P. Jolliffe. I told you it was a magic book. Well, I don't know. I thought it might be fun. There's words appearing. "Where north ends and south begins, the great rock rises from the earth. The shadow it casts is so vast. At its feet..." Oh, hi. Magic book. It's that time again, isn't it? Okay, look, I'll be quick. I'll be concise. Since we've been at the Grove, we're being offered so many opportunities, so many choices. We've got brain maggots, for goodness sake. I guess we're on some kind of mystical timer. And there seem to be several ways being offered to us to find a cure. For example, we've heard rumours about a healer called Nettie who may be somewhere in the Grove. Then there's old Grumpy Chops.
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
She's a Githyanki warrior, grumpy as anything. She reckons that we need to find a thing called a creche, which is a healing site of some kind for her people, and she reckons that could be our best bet to get maggot-free.
I know the cure for our condition.
Then there's Auntie Ethel.
You need help. Serious help.
She reckons if we go back to her place, she might be able to help us with the tadpoles. And then there's a little problem of the goblin.
They'll peel your face off and nail it to a wall.
She reckons that if we rescue her, she's going to take us to her goblin priestess.
Stick a dozen arrows in me and Priestess God'd still patch me up.
Where to turn? Where to go? Time may be of the essence too. Talking of which, we did get proper waylaid when some of our stuff got stolen by a little tiefling
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something.
called Mattis, who says that we have to find his boss, Moll. I don't know whether Moll runs some kind of robbery racket, kind of Oliver Twist, Artful Dodger kind of style. Mattis said that Moll lives through a crack in a rock. There's also some other tempting things. Last outing, we heard a rumour.
There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts.
A large chunk of moolah for something called the Night Song, some kind of relic. We hear that it might be in some form of temple, near or in a goblin camp. Anyway, suffice to say we took the contract. I don't know whether it's a good idea or not, but it's exciting. And although I say, kind of feel a bit waylaid, a bit confused, we did actually do a mission accomplished. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's up there. I'm not having a seizure. We absolutely ruled in battle. I want you to remember that you were here, you saw it first. We took the dead and made them found some fabled crypt that we'd missed and uncovered a sarcophagus. And when we opened it, it's the mummy. It's a mummy. Something called Withers came out. Withers is a bit grouchy.
What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Anyway, he said to us,
We will see each other again at the proper time and place.
I tried to press him. He just got sulky. Fresh from our victory, we went back to camp with loads of extra goodies. Oh, also, we kind of annoyed Lizelle. Not that that's really very hard to do. We decided to replace her with Astarion just for the crypt mission. Check it out, it's okay. And I gotta say, Astarion with his pointy teeth and his very pointy knives, he turned out to be quite an asset in battle. This is the first time we've used Astarion in a fight. Dead! At the end of the last outing, we arrived back in camp, and we'd left Withers in the crypt. However, as we arrived back in camp, what did we hear? But Withers. In which case, I'm going to annoy him again and try and find out a little bit more about what he is, why he's called Withers, and why he looks like he does. Floaty, sandal-wearing, kind of slightly rotting. We'll talk to everybody else, find out if everybody's okay, and then I think we're going to take another trip back to the Grove. I want one more opportunity to try and find our stuff. And then it's onto a healer, Githyanki Crash, Nettie, or do we go on another adventure, relic hunting? Now that we're battle-hardened professional adventurers, I think that might be an opportunity. Then there's also the unresolved issue of whether to free the goblin or not. I'm not convinced, okay? Could create chaos. And there's other stuff going on in the Grove too, that we haven't even touched the surface of. Anyhow, let's go. Let's go back to camp. See you in a minute. Monuments! Well, there he is. He's in camp now. I'm going to saunter over to him casually. I know I've got to get rid of loads of stuff, but I'm too excited and I want to talk to Withers first. He looks like he's studying something and looking... I am looking thoughtful.
We meet again. As predicted, I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
All of the questions that we have are here. I love that he said, as predicted, because he said you and I will meet again at the, was it appropriate time? He's just trying to be clever, isn't he? So, not to be rude, but who the devil are you? Or you were sorting something before. What were you doing? We actually asked that question just now. Like, what's he doing? Looks like he's thinking. What sorts of services can a skeleton offer? Care to explain why you're helping me? Or I'd prefer if you'd leave. Yeah, you smell of rotting flesh and bones. I think we're going to do the you were sorting something before. Let's do that, because we actually were thinking that.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute.
Story.
In its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
I bet they do.
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Interesting. What do we think? Do we just say impressive and carry on? I want to find out about... Let's go with the first one. Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Forsooth! Monument, I think we're going to use that word a lot in this particular outing. Forsooth! Scottish accent? No. Forsooth! That's a terror. Do you think I can trust these cultists? Or impressive? Let's do both these questions.
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind.
Good
My
point.
services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
That's wise. Okay. Impressive. Are there any other ways that you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that you can bring back Gale if he gets killed? Or we can leave him? That's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you? Let's start with number 1.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Yeah, we are being tedious. Oh, what's the cost to bring back Gale?
A matter of coin.
Pay this dead guy money. What is he going to do with that? That would be a rational question, wouldn't it? What if I don't have that kind of gold right now?
I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired.
Okay, all right. Can you help me change my class? We can actually change... I like being a rogue adventurer, though. And an entertainer to boot. A rogue? Elf? Entertaining rogue elf adventurer.
As thou desire.
Oh no, I don't want to do it. I like being... Oh, no. Seems a little bit meh to do it mid-adventure. We're not going to do it now. Did we pay him? Has he just stiffed us out of 100 gold pieces? We've got a few more questions with us.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Okay, now we know about the hirelings. Not to be rude, but what are you? This is the big question.
There are many answers to that
Oh, we
question.
may have asked this already.
Are important.
If you won't answer, then no, we're not going to do that. Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk. I'm enjoying talking to withers. I know some of you want to get on.
Correct.
That's a great answer. Correct. I like Withers. I like him. He's bored because obviously he's an eternal type of being. We have heard a rumour about him being something to do with the dead, which is clear, and he can resurrect people so he can reverse death. Maybe he is some form of death god. We're going to leave, and I want to ask this because I like his responses. Are you going to explain further? Because I'm an idiot and didn't listen. It's because this mistletoe is blocking my ears.
No.
Attack? What happens if we attack Withers? No, I don't want to. He'll probably pulverize us. We can get on now, okay? But before we do that, we've got to go and unencumber. I've got to go and find my chest. Can anybody see where the chest that I put stuff in that has got too heavy is? Actually, let's have a look through inventory. Reason being, we might just go... We're going back to the Grove in a second anyway, okay? Breathe. We might just sell stuff. Yeah, we need to keep the dagger. We've got 2 of these scimitars. We can sell those. We don't need a club. I don't want a club. We've got 2 hand axes. And we've got 4 swords. Okay, I think we need to do some selling rather than storing. We'll go back to the Grove, have one last attempt to find our stuff, and then consider whether we're going to release the goblin. I kind of want to, but let's have a quick chat with Astarion too. Oh, it's empty. There's nothing to say. Let's just say it.
Yes?
Is. Oh no, that just reminds me, what are we going to do for the team? At the moment, it's Gale and Astarion and Shadowheart, and not Lizel. To be honest, Lizel... We could come back for her later, but we might need her if we're going looking for the Githyanki Kresh. Let's go back to the Grove to start with. Do we need to rest? I think we do. Oh.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire. A slave to sanguine hunger.
Oh, did you see his sorrowful eyes, though? We believe him. We believe him. He wasn't going to hurt us. Whoa. Yeah, light, we're going to do that. Melee attack. Pick up a stake and lunge at the monster. I don't really want to do that. He's got those, you know, those sorrowful eyes. Okay. And imagine being a vampire. We think the idea is cool, right? But it's an addiction. He has to have the blood, The blood. I am sorry, but I needed some blood. How long since you killed someone? Days or hours? We kind of knew, didn't we?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Do you think we can push into his mind? Why didn't you tell me? That's a ridiculous question. Of course he didn't want to tell him because he was unsure about how our elf guy would respond. He does look like he's on the verge of kicking ass, doesn't he? Taking names, taking vampire names. Let's try the illithid. We did this before with Gale. Sorry. Alright. Oh, it's only a difficulty class of 2. Be funny if we failed. This makes me think we'll be able... Oh, critical failure. Are we going to get told off like we did with Gale? Come up. Come up. Roll again. Come on. We're committed now. Go on. Okay. Yeah, we did it. What's going to happen now, though? Oh, I like Astarion. I don't want to upset him too much.
What's this?
Oh, now I feel a bit guilty.
What's happening?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
Wow, okay. So, I gotta say, I feel even more guilty about doing that mind-pressing thing. And the expression on his face doesn't make me feel good. Don't hate me. Shut up, monument! Maybe a cup of tea. Sorry. You ate animals because you were forced to, not because you wanted to. Okay, I'm gonna be honest and say I've read your mind. Why didn't you tell me you were a vampire? Well, okay, that's a bit stupider. I like the first one.
Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked. So you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me.
It's not resolved fully yet. I believe you. Feels a little bit two-dimensional as a response at this moment. We're going to go, you tried to bite me. How can I trust you? I don't want to do the third one. I mean, look at the drama unfolding.
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine.
Did you see
And
the little...
everything can go back to normal.
I trust him. Did you see that? I swear. It'll only be a drop. I swear. We're going to go with that, are we? Fine. But not a drop more than you need. Let's read through these, though, shall we? All right, but go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest. Dilberry the Pickles, fearless vampire hunter, trained by none other than Van Helsing. Was Van Helsing an elf? Are you mad? No. That's again. Let's go the first one. Let's go there. Let's get drunken from.
Really? Of course. Not one drop more.
Oh, bless.
Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
Oh dear. There are some overtones here.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Persuasion. That's enough. Oh, good.
Oh, of course.
He couldn't stop, could he?
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
Look at the responses. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight. I don't. That felt wrong. I don't feel that it felt wrong. We helped him. There were definitely some overtones there, though. Melee attack again. Melee attack. His guard's down. Grab the stake and drive it into his heart. That would be so sad. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now,
What a great
if you'll
line.
excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling.
What's he going to do now?
This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You
Is he
watch
gonna go
as
and
he
eat?
stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Okay, he's going to go and get some more. But everybody's... Well, I'm meditating. Astarion was clearly meditating because we had, like, meditatey hands. I have heard that elves don't actually sleep, they just meditate. Oh, somebody else to talk to. Oh, it's Astarion. I haven't forgot. We're going to the grove.
Good morning. How do you feel?
Slightly stained. I'm fine, just feel a little woozy. My neck hurts. How do you think I feel? I feel awful. We won't be doing that again. You wouldn't really respond like that if you had your wits about you, though, would you? You wouldn't say, I feel awful, we won't be doing that again, unless you were having some kind of guilty sex complex thing, because there were those sexual overtones. There were those sexual overtones. But then that's the whole vampire thing, isn't it? Except Dracula. If you've ever read Stoker's original novel, which we have, it's really just about death. That's completely wrong. It is actually about death and sex and repressed Victorian values. I'm fine, just a little woozy. My neck hurts. How do you think I feel? Let's go there, because we would feel angry. We'd feel angry because he didn't tell us, and it was a big thing. But we're not saying it's not going to happen again, so we'll go, my neck hurts. How do you think I feel?
Be grateful I'm not a true vampire, then.
Oh, yeah?
A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn.
We had thoughts
like
about
life
that.
itself. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Is that how you can stand in the sun? I did think, what would happen if he kept drinking? Would I become a vampire? Can you become a vampire in Faerun? Is that how you can stand in the sun? Because you're not a true vampire.
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
That's interesting. But we haven't been in Faerun for very long since we left the Hells. He's got bored of all those things already. The adventurer responds efficiently with, figure them out quickly. I don't want any more surprises.
No more surprises. You have my word. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
Well, you know, those of you who encouraged us to have a spin with Astarion, we're not disappointed. We like him. We genuinely like him. What a character. I trust him. He won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again.
Shads.
Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Shads, that was inappropriate and low. Wear a bell. Our Astarion shall not wear a bell. Right, come on team, we're going back to the Grove. We're going to sell some stuff because I can't walk properly. And why am I glowing red? Oh, I'm bloodless. Okay. Encumbered and bloodless. Bit of a mess, really. So we are making our way back to the Grove, having just taken the magic portal. And as you can see, Dilberry the Pickles, rogue adventurer elf, entertainer or entertainer, adventurer rogue elf. Your choice, of course, is encumbered. So the first thing we need to do when we get back is find a shop. We need to find a shop and sell some of our stuff.
Do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
Oh, Astarion's starting.
That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
The team are having a chat amongst themselves. Well done, team. That's the first time you've done that. I really enjoyed it. But let's get to the shop. Also, when's this bloodless thing going to wear off? Oh, maybe I need to do something about that. All right, let's go to the traders and do some trading. Then we'll have a jolly good look around for our stuff. Come on, team. Oh, you're there. Good. Back again. We'll trade with Aaron. Yes, I need to trade with you. Oh, we've got a lot of similar items. Let's get rid of these longswords. Axes. No. Oh, that great axe. I think we'll keep the great axe. Javelin? No, get rid of that. Morning star. A torch. A frumpy hat. Shadowheart's underwear. I'm not selling it. If pants could brood. We're getting there. Quill. Why are we picking up plates? Silver chalice. Thank you, Aaron. You were very, very useful. Let's get changed. Oh, hello. How do we get rid of this bloodless thing? Maybe a potion of healing. But I'm not ill. I've just got this bloodless thing. Let's try one anyway. It did nothing. We're still bloodless. Right, let's try and find our stuff. Now, we went past these cows before. We failed a perception check. So I'm going to use your guidance spell, darling.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, no perception checks this time. Now I'm using the guidance. Maybe we'll come across something. Now there's Mattis. I don't want to talk to him again. We've done that so often. We went down here before and there was a crack, but we were too small to get in it. Hold on. Hold on. Did we talk to this guy before? We talked to this little kid. Have we talked to this little chap before? Hello? Insight. We always like the roll of a dice. Where the hells did you disappear to before? Well, we didn't see him before, did we? I can't remember. Team, what should we do? Turn to see what he's looking at. Can we use the dice thing? I'm gonna lose something on the bloodless. Oh. One. Oh, close. Can we do it again? Fail. Failure. Not critical failure.
He's trying to tell you something, but you can't make any sense of it.
Come back! Maybe some gold would catch your attention. Let's give him some gold.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
A door! Thanks for showing me the door. His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you. Not sure how I feel about that. Is this the crack in the wall that Mattis mentioned? This could be where our stuff is. Or is it that there was a boulder down here which had a crack in it, but we were too small to fit? What do you think, team? Should we go? We could get our stuff back. We could get our stuff back! Oh, I'm excited. Oh, ominous oboe music. Tiefling hideout. Let's look at the journal. We arrived at the thieves' hideout. It's time to get our stuff back. So one of the options there is to speak to the thieves. Okay. This bloodless malarkey's getting on my nerves. Should we go stealth? Oh.
Well, look who's come to visit. My
that was a
kids say
mass.
You've been busy since you got here. And I hear you have a problem.
A few things are missing from your pack. Is that right?
Maybe we can do something about this. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
I'm not sure we really did succeed with the stealth either. We certainly triggered a mole. Why are you running all these schemes and swindles risky, you know? That's an adult telling a kid off. Not necessarily the wisest thing to do in the circumstances. I thought you might need help with something. Now that might be interesting. I'm shy a few of my belongings. One of your associates robbed me. He's complaining. Let's try number 3 to start with, because that's true.
Maybe kids picked up something of yours by mistake. I couldn't say. Might help if you paid the inspection fee. I could take a look.
I'm tempted. Why am I Gale? I'm Gale! Why did Gale take leadership? That's odd. What are you up to, Gale? Pay the fee. It's not that much. Intimidation? Give me what's mine or I'll rip your bloody tail off. I don't think that'll work. I've got a feeling they're a bit slippery, these little tiefling guys. Persuasion, I'm sure this was a misunderstanding. My things cost me a lot. I really need them back. We're not going to do the last one. It's just pig-headed again. Let's go persuasion. Let's try the persuasion. I'm going to add a bonus here. Advantage hypnotic gaze. Okay. Oh, mate, we did it! We did it! 1 point! 1 point! That's proper success. Oh, I love this.
Honesty and politeness. I like that.
Here you go. Won't happen again.
Gale!
And to make sure none of the kids on the job outside mess with you, show them this.
I'm not joining your little criminal gang. Yeah, right. And we've got a vampire, a rogue wizard, a rogue elf, and some dark half-elf paladin. And we're complaining about criminal activities. Intelligence. Copy the gesture. A million. Haha.
You got it. Now, we done here or what?
I want to help them. Oh, bless them, right? Now that we've kind of made friends with them. Thought you might need help with something.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge.
Oh.
I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
Which one's this? What idol? Have we just stepped into something that we don't need? An
The
idol?
important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
That's the ritual that Aaron was talking about in a couple of outings ago. He was mentioning something about a ritual that was about to begin. We don't really know what the ritual is, though. I could help you get it, but my time's valuable to me. I'll see what I can do. Bit of thievery. My time's valuable to me. Let's see.
Sure. When we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut.
Doesn't sound very exciting, but if we do it, we get embroiled in whatever's going on with this ritual thing, and that's adventure, so I'll see what I can do.
Careful. They look as brittle as old bark, but they're vicious.
Who are vicious? Nothing else to be said for now, and we don't want to trade, and I don't want to lecture the kid on schemes and swindles.
Well,
Nothing else to be
it's been a pleasure. You know the way out.
Let's get out of here. That is odd. Gale took the lead there, but I'm in control still. Very strange. Monument! Well, I'm feeling pretty chipper. Team, we've got our stuff back. Not that I'm really sure what was stolen in the first place, but still. It's a mission accomplished, so let's take stock of the situation. Back to the journal. Completed. Moll admits that she had our belongings. She gave us the pickpocket's bag. We found them. Find the thieves' hide. Yeah, we've done all of that. Okay, good. Come back. Right. Steal a sacred idol. We don't even know what it is, but it's something to do with the ritual. Oh, it means we need to steal it from the druids. I've got this weird idea that all these side missions are all somehow inextricably linked. Save the goblin Zaza. Do we save her? She's really unpleasant. But we might get an introduction to a goblin tribe, which is kind of exciting. And they've got such great voices. Right, sod it. Let's go and rescue Zaza. This could go terribly wrong. But let's give it a go.
You gonna open this cage or what?
I think we are.
Well, hurry up. I got all the time in the world. You don't.
Oh dear. I wonder if Astarion.
I'm behind.
I already met your friend. You here to get me out of here?
Okay, so how do we get her out? Is it a breakable door? No, it's made of metal.
You gonna open this cage or what?
Yes, I am.
Well, hurry up.
Yes. Yes! Ha! Oh, this is it. This is the moment of truth. What's going to happen now, then? We're letting her out. We decided to let the goblin Zaza out. Or is it Zasa? She's out.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
Well, you can't hang around here, can you? Follow me, I'll keep you safe. Who is this Absolute?
We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Okay then.
Happily. Lead the way.
Yeah, but where are we going? And also, they're gonna get her. And Astarion's in the lead. Astarion's taken over. I knew he would. Ah. Right, let's have a look at the map. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. Ask the Goblin Priestess for help. This is all connected here. Oh, all right. This is good. Because the Night Song relic is another one of the things that we may be able to do. And we're going to go and find the Goblin Priestess. So this is connected. We should place a marker here. Now the harp are getting her out of the grove. Oh, this is going to be difficult. There's got to be an underground passageway. And we're not going to go that way, and we can't go... What have we got ourselves into, then? Oh, I know the way! Through the mystic door again! Here we go. We've done this. This is where we had our first underground goblin battle. And of course they won't be here now, but I think I remember there being acid. So let's be careful. But I think if you can see up ahead there, there's a way out of the grove. He's quite agile, isn't he, old Astarion? Come on, team. Keep up. We're getting out of the grove. This is what I mean about everything being interconnected. We did this... We've been here earlier in an earlier mission. And we had a battle, and we looked around, and we came out here.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
Gratitude doesn't... Can we do a good Astarion? I'm trying to remember when we first met him. So tedious. So tedious. Gratitude doesn't help me. You made me a promise, darling, remember? No one deserves to be locked up like that. I'll do a lot worse than that cage if you don't make this worth my while. Let's go made me a promise, remember?
Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
So, we've got our stuff back. We made a decision to release the enemy from bondage. And we've now potentially got an easy way into the goblin camp where the nearby Night Song relic resides. So a lot of things that we could all sort in one go. Oh, something's going on.
Something's wrong.
Should we stick with Astarion just for now? Yeah, let's just see. He can lead the way at the moment.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
Oh.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh. And something within you stirs in response.
Raise a brow, you aren't impressed. Do we want to help him? We don't know who they are. Let's go. What happened to your friend?
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Ooh, owl bears.
Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
Oh.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Ooh, tricky, tricky, tricky. Try to block him out. Let's hold his stare. Move away, reaching for your weapon. Let's hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna. New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them.
Is he gonna die?
He is a true soul. Mind him. He will
He's going.
Edwin! Ed!
He's gone.
Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
He's gone.
You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
This is quite an outing, isn't it? We've had drama between Astarion and Dilberry the Pickles, and now this. And if we hadn't released that goblin, that was a risk. That was an adventure risk. And look what's happened on the way to the goblin camp. Oh, you're mistaken. I'm no true soul. True soul? Explain this Absolute to me. Well, it's obvious the Absolute is the storm and the heart of the storm too, right? Come on, Astarion, weren't you listening? Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. You need to find the beast and avenge your brother. You're mistaken. And forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go. I sense an opportunity to go beast hunting, but I've seen an owlbear before. They're quite cuddly. I don't really want to kill one. Let's try the first one. You're mistaken. I'm no true soul.
What?
What are you doing? Your sword, brother! Now!
Uh-oh. Okay. We told the truth, and now they're after us, and we've got no choice. They're not going to last very long, are they? She's already down.
Let's have some fun. Make it hurt.
No, that was a rubbish. Why did I use a ranged attack there? All right. We'll use a dash.
Got to move.
What's he going to do? Ooh. Oh, we have some major issues. I love putting people to sleep. See ya! Not sure how I felt about that battle. They didn't stand much of a chance. Well, let's go and loot them. Oh, I'm in control again.
Power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves.
Oh, look what he's doing.
Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Oh, I don't really want to go with it. Force your mind shut. You will not be influenced by the illithid parasite. Or strength. The tadpole is toying with you. Resist it. Let's go wisdom. This is important. We failed.
No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Not ideal. But he was all... Oh, whoa, 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 it's a maggot thing!
Things abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile
Oh, that's
parasites.
interesting.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
Whoa! Okay, so there's a lot going on, Every step of the way, something seems to waylay us, but also layers on top of whatever else it is we're trying to do. Speaking of which, let's loot the big giant now he's properly gone. What's he got? Gold. And gold.
During our walks together.
Salami. Salami. Dried pork sausage. Dried pork sausage. Cheese. Another sausage. He likes his sausage. Shaft of a broken spear. This is a very dramatic outing. Lots of interactions, lots of high drama. Oh. Okay, we're going to continue west, but let's check the journal. My OCD is kicking in and there's a lot to think about. At the present time, we are headed for the Goblin camp. Having saved Goblin Saza, it looks like we have the potential to get into the camp without too much mishap. She said she'd put in a good word for us. We got out of the grove in one piece. Saza told us to meet her at the Goblin camp, and that's where we're going. We could find the Goblin priestess, courtesy of Saza, and in one fell swoop, or the same swoop, we might be able to find this night song. There's a lot to keep up with, isn't there? Anyway, westward ho, to the Goblin camp. Just watch where you're going. And how long am I going to be bloodless for? Oh my gosh, stop walking through acid! A Shimmer in the Veil by P. Joly. Where north ends and south begins, the great rock rises from the earth. The shadow it casts is so vast that it reaches and bends crooked against the surrounding wall of the city that seethes at its feet. The sun pushes the shadow like the hand of a great clock around the wall. The hours from sunrise to sunset marked and even named for each of the city's quarters that fall, in turn, into the early dusk of its passing. In this way, the great Tower of Rock sets time for the city, but also stands as time itself. The tales of its rising from an earth so young are so far in the past that it seems, even to those who treat legend casually, as bedtime stories for their children, as if time began then. This is gonna be so good!